She was good on her word. The more Niana thought about it, the more that she seemed to hate the idea of coming at a straight dive and plummeting towards a planet at the speeds that would render some of us and possibly all of us unconscious. Admittedly, I could understand her concerns.
"What makes you think you can pilot a ship well enough to pull this off?"
she asked. Look at me, I said. What do you see?
"A guy who needs a shower?"
She suggested.
"A 12-year-old in a stolen spaceship?"
Look higher, like above my head. She did, and her eyes went wide.
"What? Level 16? That's not possible."
The rest of the humans were 11s, and very proud of it, and had been stuck there for some time. I applied my unused points before we left the station. I'm level 16, and I've put every single skill point I have into the piloting track. That means I have the endurance, constitution, and agility that we need to do this. Niana's reaction surprised me. She burst into tears. Charles moved toward her to comfort her, but she waved him away.
"Leave me alone. I want to go home."
You want to go back to the station? Misun asked irritably. We already decided this.
"Not to the station. Home. Earth. My room. I want my bed and my things and my mother and father and my pet cat. My pet. I just don't want to be here anymore. You're all brave and crazy, but I'm not. I'm not one of you."
Temrat let out a long sigh and sat down next to Niana.
"As much as I hate to say it, you are one of us, and you do belong here."
Niana looked up at her. Temrat rolled her eyes.
"I don't like you, Niana. In fact, I kind of hate you and would like to stick my claws in your eyes."
"Focus," I said.
"But," Tamrat continued, "you are the one who realized we needed to be looking at the selection committee. You figured out what was important and what was the noise, and when it came to what we already knew. And that gigantic brain of yours cut through the phatic patrol patterns like a hot knife through congealed animal fat. I don't know about this game you're supposed to be so good at, but as near as I can tell, it means you're able to see patterns and figure out strategies. And we need that."
Niana shook her head.
"You don't get it. You're not afraid of anything, but I'm scared, okay? I'm afraid I'm going to die, and I'm totally freaking out."
Temrat rolled her eyes.
"I won't let anything happen to you. I'll look out for you or whatever."
All the lip biting and hand wringing told me Niana wasn't buying it.
"You say that, but how do I know you mean it?"
Temrat sighed like she was getting ready to jump off a cliff.
"Fine. You want a guarantee? How's this? I invoke the ritual of bonding and declare before the first-tier deity of family that you are now my sister. Okay, we're like family now, so I have to have your back. I pretty much have no choice, so have your big baby cry and get it out of your system, 'cause in about 10 minutes we're going to be falling out of the sky so fast there's almost no way you're not going to pee all over yourself while blood vessels burst until you black out." Niana sniffed and wiped her nose with the back of her hands. "Thanks."
"Sure thing," Temrat said, and walked away to give Niana some time. I followed her and put my hand on her shoulder. "Hey," I said. "That was great. I know that sort of thing can't be easy for you."
"The part about clawing her eyes out was pretty easy."
"I know, but that's a big step, isn't it? Making her your sister?" Temrat shrugged.
"Not really. I just have to make sure nothing bad happens to her if I can, which, just between us, I was probably going to do anyhow, just on principle, but if it helps her pull herself together, then it helps you get your father."
Temrat had just made a girl she found painfully annoying a member of her family, and she'd just done it to help me. There was no way to thank her. Not really, so I just took her hand, and we sat quietly for a little while. Then I turned to her. "Am I completely nuts to go down there and bring everybody with me?" I'm not a soldier. I'm just a kid. And I have no idea what I'm doing. She swiveled her chair towards me.
Let me ask you something, Zeke. Is that how you feel? Or is that how you think you should feel?
I considered answering her question.
Well,
It's how I think I should feel.
in your heart, do you believe that you can do it?
Yeah, I said. And it really was true. When I thought about what we were planning, what insanity we had lined up, I honestly believed that we could pull it off. It wasn't just hope or optimism, it was a weird certainty. Like how when you turn on a light switch, you expect a light to go on. You don't think, man, I sure hope this light comes on this time. I expected to succeed. Why am I so confident? I asked her. She shrugged.
Don't overthink it. Go with how you feel. I'll tell you a secret about myself, she said. It's something only I know, and now you'll know it too.
What's that?
It's not just me,
She whispered.
You can do anything too.
I wish I believed that, I said.
Well, believe it, she said. And that will have to be enough for now.
She gave my hand a squeeze and then let go.
Now, let's go break into this enemy prison I've heard so much about.